You were in a war in the 1500s. There is screaming and yelling, and there are dead bodies all around you. This is probably what most of the warriors in the medieval times had to go through. Hi, my name is Nathan Merced, and for my 10% time I have learned about medieval warfare. I will be talking about one type of sword fighting, fencing, and some other types of medieval fighting styles such as the Navy. Fencing is not the only thing I'm going to be showing, but yeah, here we go. You might think that in the Dark Ages you need to show, you might think in the Dark Ages that defense was the most important thing, as you see here, shield. But even though this may be true, it's not always true. Records from the Dark Ages say the opposite. They say that you need to be more aggressive when you're fighting. Don't stand still. Like, don't just stay there in one place, because then you'll die. But try to place counterattacks in the middle of your opponent's movement. So if, like right now, the best spot to attack would be right here while his sword is up, while he doesn't have anything protecting right here. So yes, and also yeah, okay. Now I'll teach you a little bit about fencing. Whoops. Sorry, that's a little sneak peek of what's up. I know Jacob Banks is doing this. Also, stupid. Jacob Banks is doing this also, but I didn't do this for my main topic, so yeah. My first idea for my 10% time was originally fencing, but Jacob also had the idea, so I figured it'd be rude to copy his idea, so I just did this for part of it. Okay. There are many things you need to know to be a good fencer, and I'm definitely not the best because I didn't make this my main topic. So, in fencing you need fast reflexes because the person will be attacking fast. They won't be being slow and clumsy most of the time. They'll be fast and agile. So you need to have fast reflexes. You will use the lunge. You will lunge at them when they when you're in range. Like just barely in range, but not too far. And yes, that you also need to, yeah. So there were big differences in the swords. Well, not big, but there are differences in the swords right now and then. So this is a modern fencing sport sword. As you see, it's not very. As you see, they're kind of flimsy and they look different than this, which is a medieval longsword. They're very different, but I could not figure out why, but I did figure out some other cool facts. So, you've probably seen some curved swords that look like this. So, some of the swords were curved like this. The reason for this is because they are, these swords are more agile than more agile and lighter than these swords. Stupid. and these swords. So, yeah, that was it for the fencing. But, okay. Some of the greatest strategies in medieval warfare is the Navy. The Navy played a big role in the Dark Ages. Mankind has fought naval battles for over 3,000 years. There were many types of ships, including Roman warships, which are... I get confused. Hold on. Roman warships are these things. This is a Roman warship. Roman warships. Viking ships, which were these, and some other type of boat. I have no idea how you say it, so I'm gonna look it up. Okay, just be a second. Here, hold on. So I did a little research, and these things are called Byzantine. This is a Byzantine droman. They I thought that it's so weird and weird sounding that no one would know anything about it, but this is actually something about it. So it is about 30 to 50 meters long and 5 to 7 meters wide. It can hold about 250 guys. There's about 200 rowers and 50 Marines. You're probably wondering right now what Marines are in this case. Marines are specially trained soldiers that would jump onto the enemy's boat when their ship got close enough. Anyways, back to the Navy. This next part I give complete credit to medieval/spell-spell.com for making this website.